Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go in Western New York. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
The first carry here for Devon Achane. He's inside the 40, down the sideline to the 20, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Bills 7, Eagles 0.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback Josh Allen.
Well, not an ideal situation to start this game off, Mike. I mean, the smoke from the pregame festivities were still lingering in the air, and you find yourself down a score. You don't have to necessarily go for the quick strike. Whatever your plan was coming into this game, stick to it. Of course, they didn't plan on falling behind this quickly, but there was a lot.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake, here's Brady. Aside, that open man is nuts. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6. Brady set to throw. To the left side, caught by Chase. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, it's Brady into space. And he'll take this one in. Travis Kelce, touchdown Bills.
I was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0.
Eagles nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 14-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. Drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Shipley. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here we go on 4th down, it's Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on 4th down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Eagles 7.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. action. Here's Brady. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
First and 10.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Kicks. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Brady to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
To the air is Brady. This one complete to Palmer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Brady.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 5. Brady looking to throw. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Now a screen set up for H.M. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now a pitch to H.M. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Come on, H.M. Touchdown, Buffalo. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. And here's Bijan. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
That's good for our Eagles. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will go all the way. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Eagles 14.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Here's Brady. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelce. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They'll go again with Johnson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
The throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Achan opens up this 4th quarter. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bills first down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Brady. Now a screen set up for Johnson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They'll throw here from 3rd. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. To the air once more is Allen. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll get this complete to Shipley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
This is 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here is Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. And in motion, it's Diggs. Allen on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Matt Andrews. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Allen going to throw again. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
19 more yards.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. To throw once more, here's Allen. He's got it inside the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
28, Bills 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Brady set to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Brady to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.